Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say salutations to you, occupants pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. And this is going to be an article from the New York Post, right? And I just want to touch on this because it's definitely a sign of the times. And you're going to see a lot more of this as this place falls, man. All right, as Esau, Edom's kingdom in general falls. A Brooklyn outdoor sex market, how decriminalization leads to more crime. All right, and this is dealing with New York. It says, when Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez had all prostitution cases dismissed earlier this year, he puffed, "My office no longer prosecutes these offenses because we believe that those who engage in these activities should be offered assistance, not criminally prosecuted." Right. And also, they know it's a lot of women out here, all right, turning to the streets, man, turning to so-called sex work, all right, because that's really all that's gonna be left when the rubber really meets the road out here, because these businesses and these establishments, a lot of them have closed up, and with the lockdown 2.0 in place, especially in these European countries, where there's hospitalities, hotels, restaurants, bars, tourism spots where a lot of women were employed once, these places aren't coming back. So you're going to see a lot more of this. And like I said, it's definitely a sign of the time, man. All right. It's definitely a sign of the time. So let's keep going. It says the Post Friday front page investigation shows that sort of assistance these exploited women are getting. A 4-block stretch of East New York turns into a outdoor sex market every weekend, with pimps keeping an eye on business from luxury SUVs parked nearby as police drive by, turning a blind eye, even though many of the barely dressed women are likely trafficking victims. But this is, prostitution has been around basically forever, even reported, scriptures on it in the Bible. And this is where we at, man. This is another sign that this place is out of here, man. Another sign, man. All right, that you have women, especially I'm talking to a lot of you Israelite women, are going to turn to this, man. Even though that's going off according to the scriptures, and also these pimps, right? They're going off according to the scriptures. I'm gonna get that also, but I'm putting this out here to show you that, hey, this is where this place is headed, and this is what's going on. When they decriminalize it, you're basically telling these people, hey, go have at it, man. All right, it doesn't even matter anymore. So, like I said, you're gonna see a huge influx of prostitutes. You're gonna see a huge influx, and brothers have been reporting on this downtown Chicago with all the stores that have been boarded up. You have just basically people out there selling drugs all day, all up and down the block, man, right downtown, when you used to didn't have that. All right, so this is, like I said, a sign of the times, man. These cities are gonna wax worse and worse and worse. All right. It says Gonzalez and fellow DAs Cy Vance, Melinda Katz, and Darcel Clark have patted themselves on the back for the numbers of prostitution cases they declined to pursue. But arrest of Johns and pimps, the man taking advantage of the woman who often have nowhere else to go, have dropped too. In 2018, Brooklyn saw 279 arrests, with patronizing a prostitute in the third degree as a top charge. As of June 18th this year, is just 4. The drop in arrests with promoting prostitution is a top charge, 36 to 2. So, they ain't even worried about it no more, because they got bigger fish to fry, so they let this stuff seep through the cracks, man. All right? So, this is also another sign that you people out there that depend on the police to keep society so-called civil, when you call them, they're not going to be around, man. They're not going to be around. So let's get into the scriptures real quick. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 19:15. It says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." So, like I said, a lot of these jobs aren't coming back, and with Lockdown 2.0 right around the corner, especially here in Mystery Babylon. It's going to be the final death blow for a lot of these establishments where these women are working in. All right, they show you this in what's the movie with Denzel, Book of Eli. They show you this in other so-called post-apocalyptic movies. You got women out there still trying to sell that ass, man. And they show you that because society economies have collapsed, and sex work is something that they can just go and do, man. All right. Let's keep going. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12:4. Actually, let's start at 3. It says, "In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong males shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened." Right? So a woman turning to this type of work, you got to be you down in the dumps, man. You have to see no hope. You basically don't care anymore, man. All right? You're going to hit those streets. You're going to hit that track, or a pimp that talk you into it. All right? It's showing that, your so-called future, you're not looking towards a so-called future. Verse 4, "And the door shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And another thing with this Maxine Waters, which they trying to force to make mandatory with FDA approval, a lot of these jobs will stay open because you're going to have a good number of people refuse the VC vaccine, the jab, and they will not be able to get a job. They won't be hired. All right. So that's in turn, you're going to have a lot of people turn to this so-called sex work also, because they have no way to feed their family. All right. So it's really going down, man. This system, right? This American dream is really circling the drain. Now let's end it in Leviticus 19:29. So it's going to pull that to show you that, that's going off, man. These pimps and these hoes. It says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness." So, like I said, amongst the Israelites, we supposed to have, we have standards, we have laws. You're not supposed to take a woman or talk a woman into going out and selling her body for money. Even though when you listen to rap music, especially in the 2000s and 90s about pimping and all this shit, man, they make it sound, that's the guy, man. He a pimp. He got women out there making money, this, that, and the other. They make it glamorous, but it's really against the law. But like I said, I'll read a little bit more of this, and that's going to be it. It says, "The result in the wee hours that East New York stretch can look like rush hour for a neighborhood no decent person would want to live in. And these crimes, patronizing and promoting prostitution, do remain illegal, are disconnected from Gotham's and other crime problems. Source told the Post that gang members put girls out on the street to sell themselves. The proceeds likely fund other dangerous criminal activity, contributing to daily surge in shootings." So that's hearsay, but it's also, like I said, it could be true because it goes back to the scriptures that says the land. Let me just read it again. Leviticus 19:29, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness." So yes, that can contribute, to the wicked situation, right? Gangs, this, that, and the other. But that's the point. I'm going to give all glory, praises, and honor to Yahweh Shem El Shai. And shalom the next time.